thank you for joining us. So another short video for immunity this time. So for especially the winter, this can be quite helpful. These are points that I actually used quite a lot. I came across these during COVID lockdown, and I was doing these every day, twice a day, to try and boost my immune system and hopefully stave off any illnesses. And I continue when I notice there's a lot of people around me getting ill, there's colds and flus going around, or I'm starting to just about feel the cusp of a slight runny nose or a bit of tightness in the throat. I do sequences or work with these points to help support my system. So the first point we're going to do is lung 2. So it's just following along your collarbone, just here, follow your collarbone until it meets the shoulder joint. You'll feel like you'll feel the arc of the shoulder, and it's just underneath there. In that, they will find a little divot, a little hollow, and you can be as gentle or as firm as you want. You don't have to be too firm, just nice and gentle, massaging that point. And again, you can circle it, or you can bring in a bit of a visualization and just imagine a flower, a 6-petaled flower of life. Just breathe in some energy into that space. Imagine it's supporting your immune system, supporting your lungs. These are your lung points associated with the breath, our ability to receive, strengthening our system. And then again on the other side, so you've got the collarbone, find again that shoulder joint, 2 fingers underneath that, and just gently massaging that point in circles or flower of life, maybe breathing in some white light. And these are supposed to help tonify and strengthen the lungs, strengthen and support then the immune system, help give your system a bit of a boost, a nice easy one to do even to start your day. And if you ever do knock on the door of life, any of our sequences where you're twisting at the spine, you can knock on these points as well to stimulate them points, even as you're waking up and doing other routines. We're stimulating these points, tonifying, strengthening the system. And then just 2 finger widths beneath that point, you'll find lung 1. And that's feeling a little bit tender for me. And in Chinese medicine they say beware, tenderness. They call these the alarm points, the mu points. I learned that from Lee Holden, a Qigong leader. And so that can suggest there's some stagnant energy, or it's just needing a bit of extra attention. So I just focus a little bit more consciously on them points, on breathing in some support into my system. These ones can also be stimulated to clear coughs, especially the 100-day cough at present is in circulation. So you can use these points to stimulate and support clearing of the lungs and purging. And you can also tap on these lung points, which I'll show you once we're done with the circling. But we'll do them evenly first on both sides. So again, along the collarbone, fold of the shoulder crease, 2 fingers below there, you'll find just a little fleshy bit. Doesn't have to be hard. And just breathe in, awareness in, imagining it clearing and strengthening in the lungs. You could always breathe out with an audible sigh as well. Imagine grey mist, breathing out, releasing anything that might be in the lungs. Oh, that's got a bit of a yawn out of me. Clearly my body releasing in its own way. That's it. So another way of stimulating them can just be, you can just with a fist or with a crane's beak in Qigong, which is just all your fingertips and your thumb touching, and you can just tap them points, or you can knock them points. Breathing in and breathing out with a loud the same on the other side. We always try and balance the system when we're working it. Imagine that clearing and cleansing the lungs. You could imagine grey mist coming out as well as you do that one to release. And the other immune point we can do is 3 fingers beneath the crease of your wrist on the outside of the arm. You'll feel on the back of your arm, there's like, you'll find the point, sometimes it's a little bit tender, just down the middle of the forearm, just giving it some gentle circles again, or that flower of life. And this one's associated with the immune system. Lee Holden associates this with the immune system. And this is also in Chinese medicine associated with the ability to have strong boundaries, social boundaries. So your ability to say no. So maybe if you're coming down with things as well, you could ask yourself, how much of my energy am I giving to other people? Do I feel like I've got enough self-care in my life at the minute? Enough time and space to just breathe, for my system to rest, to sleep, to balance itself? Am I saying yes to lots of things and then thinking after, oh, actually, can I do these practically, realistically? And then again, equally on the other side, 3 fingers beneath the crease of the wrist, again, centre of the arm, and circling. So I find it fascinating how a suppressed immune system might also be linked to our ability to manage our boundaries, manage our schedules, keep ourselves a bit more balanced, ensuring we're not just giving all of ourselves to the world. We've still got some time and energy for ourselves, for self-care, for rest, for relaxation, and also for doing things we enjoy doing. So I've got to admit, I've started to introduce, since realising how much I used to people please, say yes to things because I liked to help people, I've actually realised I'm much more able to help and show up in the world when I give myself time and energy too, and I don't get to that burnout state or state of resentment, because I can fully show up and still be doing things I enjoy, whether it's reading a book or watching a film, giving myself that time. So hopefully these points in this video will help you. Feel free to like and subscribe and share. If this has helped in any way or resonates or connects in any way, we can share this with anyone. Modern practices using ancient methods and finding the ways that science is supporting these as well is wonderful. So thank you for joining. Take care. Feel free to comment below if it's helped.